everyone, it's Will here from GreenSpace Finance. Today we're going to talk about, should I fix my home loan? Now before we start, everything we go through today is just general advice, general guidance. We're not saying you should fix your home loan or you shouldn't. You can't come back and say, Will told me to fix my home loan on this video. So it's just general advice. If you do want to fix your home loan, reach out to your mortgage broker and they can give you advice based on your circumstances. Okay, so we've got a variable rate home loan, which a lot of you at home would have a variable rate. Now these can go up or down all the time. So unfortunately at the moment they've been going up. Fixed rate home loan, so that's where the rate's locked in for a period of time. You've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 years and the rate doesn't change for that period of time. So then you say, okay, well, easy. I'll just fix in my home loan so I don't have to experience any rate changes. It's not as simple as that, because at the moment, and now these are just examples, but say the bank's offering a variable rate of 5.5%, then they're offering a fixed rate at 6.5. So by fixing, you get the security because it's locked, but you're paying a higher rate. So it's not as simple as just fixing in. The RBA. So what is the RBA? The Reserve Bank of Australia. Now we're not going to go into detail of how the RBA works and how they set the cash rate. We're just going to keep it simple for what you need to know at home. So the Reserve Bank of Australia, they meet every month and they decide on the official cash rate. So down here we've got the OCR. So why is that important? Because this scenario, the OCR plus the bank's margin equals the bank's interest rate, so equals your interest rate that you're being charged. So obviously if the official cash rate is going up or down, so is your home loan rate. So that's why it's important. So the RBA meets every month and they decide on what they're going to do with the OCR. They can either decide to put rates, the official cash rate down, keep it on hold, or put the official cash rate up. And unfortunately, in the last few meetings, you would have noticed that they've been putting rates up, and then hence your variable rate at home's been going up. The RBA meets every month, and you would have seen there's been a little bit of controversy in the news a few months ago with some of the comments that were said in 2021 by Philip Lowe, who's the governor of the RBA. He had made comments that indicated that they wouldn't raise rates till 2024. That hasn't happened because obviously rates have been increasing. So there was a bit of controversy there. Just imagine if you did that in your job. So imagine if you had your meeting with your boss for your annual review, and they sat down and said, "Well, overall we're pretty happy with how you're going. You're gelling with the team really well. There is just a very small issue. In 2021, you did indicate to the entire Australian population that rates wouldn't change till 2024, and people made financial decisions on that. Since then, rates have increased a number of times, which has cost $1 billion in interest. So, very small issue. You won't lose your job or anything, but just something to be mindful in the future. And are you still coming to ScoMo's barbecue Saturday?" So, yeah. As you can see, it caused a bit of controversy. And so, rates have been going up progressively. They went up progressively throughout 2022. Okay, this is the most important point. So discount and reviews. So you'll see online and on billboards and on TV, the banks have all these magical names for home loans: standard variable rate, package loan, basic loan. So really what you need to know at home is that the bank has the ability to give you a discount on your home loan. So you need to be reaching out to your mortgage broker or your bank and making sure that the bank is giving you the best discount possible. Now at GreenSpace Finance, we have a dedicated team that has all the knowledge needed to be able to negotiate with the banks and get the best rate possible. So we have a dedicated team that does that. They're looking at rates every 6 months for our clients. And we trade the banks off against each other and say, well, this bank's giving this rate, can you give this rate to our clients? So very important for you at home to make sure that you're reaching out to your mortgage broker, your bank, and making sure that your bank is giving you the best discount possible. Okay, considerations for fixing or staying variable. So to me, the number one consideration is your personal risk level. So everyone's personal risk level is different. Some people are conservative, so they don't like much risk. If so, you would fix in your loan, because if you can afford the repayment at 6.5%, you fixed it in for 2 years, then there's no risk for that 2-year period of time. Versus if you're someone who is a bit more happy to take on a little bit more risk, you'd keep your loan variable. Obviously you're starting off at a lower rate, but the variable rate can go up, could stay the same, could go down. It's just obviously exposing you to a bit more risk. So, based on your personal risk level will be if you decide to fix the rate or stay variable, maybe do a bit of both. Selling. So it's really important to consider if you're going to sell the property before you fix, because you can't break your fixed rate inside the period. So you can't, if you have a fixed rate for 3 years and you sell your property after 6 months, the bank charges you a break cost. So take into account if you're going to sell your property before you fix the loan. Offset and redraw. So usually with a fixed rate loan, you don't get offset or redraw. So that's a really important consideration. You don't want to have, 100,000 in savings and then fix your entire home loan, and then you lose the ability to offset that money. So a lot of clients will do 50-50, 50% fixed, 50% variable, and that gives them the best of both worlds. Some of the loans fixed, the rate and the repayment won't change, versus the other portion can change, but it's got the offset account. All right, thanks everyone. See you next time.